Beardos, widows, boys and ghouls, how are we all doing? Today, I'm diving headfirst into the spicy gumbo pot of hypocrisy, stirred lovingly by none other than the Angry Cajun. That's right, the shat-talking, redneck ghostbuster from Louisiana who went after every fake channel on YouTube. That's right, he's out there right now, playing peekaboo with Casper at his haunted ranch. It's like he's auditioning for Ghost Adventures Louisiana Drift. Now, if you aren't familiar with this particularly foul-mouthed bowl of backwater drama, let me catch you up. The Angry Cajun is basically the YouTube equivalent of a redneck Scooby-Doo villain that's very skeptical, calling out the paranormal fakers with the same energy like he just woke up with his gumbo breakfast had been filled with almond milk, full of rage and southern sass. But it was never without its issues. You know, like the time when Timu Jonathan Davis from Korn told us about the program on his laptop that could detect AI fakery through blood flow. And then me and my good buddy Parple, we researched, we looked into, we spoke to people that worked in the development of this application, and the only way to get this program to run would be on a PC the size of an Amazon server room. Yet somehow he and his idiot producer, that's definitely not made up, tried to claim that this piece of software, that if I tried to run it across both PCs in this room, would make them instantaneously combust into flames at the thought of running such a program, was somehow running on his decade-old crap top. But now, there's a plot twist that even M. Night Shyamalan would call, that's a bit much. He's launched his own Haunted Ranch series. It's not just any old random haunted ranch, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no. This is a glorified shed in a trailer park. Take a look at the shop.
There's literally no one else on the...
That shop is a shed in a trailer park. And it's complete with disembodied whispers that sound like your drunk uncle trying to attempt to do some ASMR. We gotta pay close attention right now to the sound. Not of the Cajun's voice, but of the hissing and the buzzing of the background noise, the ambient noise of the camera.
The last video I posted, or Marcus posted, sorry.
Little Freudian slip there, Cajun. The last video I posted, Marcus posted. Nobody believes you've got an editor. Your videos are too bad.
There was a female voice in it that said, "Help us."
Ooh. AI slop. There's a certain sound to his microphone, this kind of echoey, even though he's outside and crunching on the leaves. And then, help us! It's crisp, clear, yet clearly AI.
Well, I'm just gonna get to the point. I'm a moron.
I can't believe I agree with you, Cajun.
I made a mistake. Like, professionals can make mistakes.
Professionals can make mistakes. Number one, you're not a professional. B, the mistake you should be rectifying here is the state on that beard. What have you done to it?
It happens. It's whether or not you acknowledge said mistake and try to fix it. Okay?
Sometimes you can't fix a stupid.
You're mine now.
Let me play that for you one more time so you can see the mistake he made.
It happens. It's whether or not you acknowledge said mistake and try to fix it. Okay? You're mine now.
You're mine now. He looked for the sound before the sound happened. Not only that, but I heard it louder in the opposite side to where he turned his head. Dumbass.
I know you heard that. Please tell me you heard this.
I did hear that. It was an overlaid sound.
Later that night, and tried to ask the female, what do you want help with?
And the response from the female was, help. Help, get this man away from me. His beard's all fucked up and shit. Yes, I know, I'm overly mocking, but, you know, Captain Toxic, yeah, he's earned it.
Because after that, I've heard that female voice everywhere.
Now, I need you guys to pay special attention here. Pay special attention to the background hum, the background buzz of his microphone and camera. There's a constant hiss.
Except for in my house. Because ain't nothing getting in there. Like, it just ain't happening. But,
By who? same AI generated slop, but when he says house, take a listen.
Hearing. Because after that, I've heard that female voice everywhere. Except for in my house. Because ain't nothing getting in there. Like, except for in my house. Because ain't nothing getting...
That is an overlaid sound being added in. He's just left it a longer piece, so it's not just a voice saying Bayou, and you hear it cut in and out either side. He's balled this up.
Getting in there. Like, it just ain't happening. But, come on, you gotta hear... Anyway,
You hear that, right? Disembodied voice right next to him. You hear that, right? Anyway, just shrug it off. Dumbass.
But, I mean, that could have been a bug, so I'm not gonna...
Uh-oh. There was a door. Sounded like it banged, but it was louder than him. That's right in front of the camera. Ooh. You hear the door handle turning. Only... the door handle isn't turning. It's an overlaid sound, but he even gives it away just before that.
I really need to get back on the bike. But I'm gonna be honest. Doctors are like, you shouldn't do that just yet.
The reason I mocked his beard just a little earlier is that's a defined crease in that beard. And I think I know what that defined crease in his beard is because I've had it before. It's from a motorcycle helmet, a full-face motorcycle helmet. It pins your beard down, but then the wind does this to your beard that hangs out of the bottom. That's what that crease is. And now he's saying the doctor's nearly killed him. He can't ride anymore. Just a guess.
I'm like, fuck you. You tried to kill me. Anywho.
You tried to kill me. Fuck you anyway. Anywho. There's comedy gold without being funny. I know you've made your jokes about people's appearance. I know you've made your jokes about people's weight. Other things and such. If you're gonna mock people's appearance, maybe use a bit of shampoo. Just saying. Before anyone gets offended by the white flakes in his hair that I've just mocked, I have psoriasis in my scalp. I get those flakes. But this guy, he's a bit of a piece of shit. And there's the other mistake with the door. He turns and looks at it, holds the camera on it before any sound happens. For some reason in editing, didn't realise he fucked up, but left it in. Now y'all hear that? That was the ghost of me Meemaw, cussing out a possum. It's like he took every paranormal trope that he would roast, mock and ridicule, and he's attempted to turn it into its own content series. It's the spiritual equivalent of Gordon Ramsay opening up a McDonald's, microwaving the raw nuggets, and then claiming it to be gourmet shit. And I would say you just don't expect it from somebody that's been so heavily involved in debunking content. It just feels wrong, but it's the Angry Cajun. His attempts at debunks boil down to him watching clips, shouting fake, giving no explanation, and then, next clip. Hey editor, add this in. It's clearly just him. He has no friends. And before I continue with the mocking of this pot of piss week gumbo, remember this is the same guy that shouted that anyone that uses a ghost app is fake. And then Joe Vitale brings out a video showing Cajun using a ghost app a couple of years ago and faking everything surrounding it. So I've inserted some clips from the episode that I've just watched of the Angry Cajun. I made a huge mistake. Now this is happening. Half of this video is him just walking around his shed in the full daylight like he's trying to find his car keys in Silent Hill. Did you all hear that? I know you all heard that. Yes, we heard that. How could we not? It's AI overlaid drivel bullshit. Now Cajun, calm down before you get possessed by the ghost of credibility. And the comments. Oh, they are a buffet of idiocy. People are believing this slop. Brill video bio, your place is so active. Would love to see more investigations there. Love from the UK. Yep, you definitely got something. Ghost emote. Following you. Everything's gonna be hyped now. Just don't let it into your home. Isn't his home just a bigger trailer? I hear it, dude. Your place and you are haunted. So glad to see you back. Well, you are not alone. Don't nothing scare you. At least he doesn't act scared, I suppose, of the ghost sounds that he's just overlaid. Yes, Bayou, hearing it all, that's crazy. That was badass. Annie and I have to stop by the ranch for a couple of days in the near future. Cheers, Bayou. Bayou? It's from Noah Faraday, a guy that's very good at debunking. And somehow, Noah Faraday's drinking this in. I like Noah Faraday, but a lot of people have been like, yeah, Noah Faraday's really good friends with the Angry Cajun. He can be friends with who he likes. I guess. Yes, can hear them. Definitely yes. Heard the voices very clearly, Bayou. So many spirits lingering around you. I hope none of them are attached to you. Great catch, very clear. You're right about the mistake. You should never agree to help them. It should make for some good content at least. Just be safe about it. He's safe from the AI generated voices. Trust me. But he hasn't completely got away scot-free with his bullshittery. No, because Candy7 has called him up on it. First, the voice. I'm watching you. It's an AI voice. I believe you're correct there, Candy. Second, like you always complain about when something happens with the fakers, just take your good old time going over and opening the door. Nailed it. Someone could be stooped down knocking or pulling on the door handle. Well, the door handle wasn't moving, it's just overlaid sounds. All those sounds could be added in. Plus, why mess with the door when the big garage door is open a few feet away? Come on. Candy7 bringing the common sense. And if you know, you know. And if we don't, tell us. Because we ain't mind readers or psychics. Basically, Candy's calling him out on his bullcacker. Because this guy, he goes so hard at people. I've had a great many content creators that don't really like me approach me like, can you have a word about this guy? He's mean. I take a little look-see at his channel and he is very nasty, so I call him out for it. And he calls me like Sir Spunkbeard or something, all whilst looking like he eats out of the bins at the back of your local Walmart. So to wrap up this spiritual gator hunt, the man has gone from myth maker to myth buster to myth maker again. Honestly, it's like a full circle arc. It's like the circle of life, but shit. And sometimes, like the circle of life, things just loop back around. And then you just dunk on your own past for that sweet, sweet ad revenue. If I was to rate this show using, say, I don't know, a ghost chili meter, I'd give this one ghost chili out of 10. Because it's horrible, it'll give you heartburn, you may cry, you'll definitely get the shits. Now, before I end, I just want to make this clear. This is more of a comedy roast. But I don't feel bad comedy roasting one of the most toxic people that calls himself part of the paranormal. He's not. He is more full of shit than your average faker because he lied as a faker, he lied as a debunker, and now he's lying as a faker. So do please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Much love to you all. Beardo, out. Mima, that guy with a better beard than me, he's hurt my feelings.